we budget in a way that doesn't feel good, or we budget in a way that focuses on scarcity and lack, and that can contribute to us not sticking to our budget, to failing with our budget, or not following through with our budget. My name is Kirsten. I am a money mindset coach for primarily Black and Brown women, and I help women to change their mindset around money so they can manifest the life that they've always wanted. In this video, I'm going to talk about a concept that I actually recently learned about. I've been practicing for a while now, of this concept of budgeting with abundance, or budgeting for abundance, or however you want to put it. It's a different way to look at budgeting than the kind of strict numbers and categories that we're probably traditionally used to. So I'm going to talk to you about 3, maybe 4 ways that you can start budgeting for abundance. So according to a poll done by debt.com, only 60% of Americans have a budget, and about 33% of them don't maintain the budget. What's not so surprising is that women are actually better at budgeting, according to this poll, according to some research, than men. So if you're a woman, you're genetically, apparently, better with money than men. So that's a good thing. So you have an advantage there. I do want to say that all of this information that I am giving in this video is based on my personal experience or on the experience of the clients that I have worked with. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a CPA, so results might vary. And this information is to help you and support you with the budgeting practices, with the financial practices that you already have. Okay, so the first step in budgeting for abundance is gratitude. And I know that, gratitude is kind of like the buzzword and we all talk about it, but really and truly, every time that you sit down to do your budget, every time that you sit down to manage your money, you should get into a practice of showing some and feeling some sort of gratitude, whether it's just being happy or grateful that you have money to pay your bills, being happy to pay your bills. I mean, I know bills are not the funnest thing to pay, but if you think about it, because of the bills that you have a roof over your house, you have the internet to listen to this video right now. So even though there is a negative connotation with paying bills and kind of budgeting your money, to really show gratitude that you have money to manage and budget. Even if it's not the amount that you want, it's still there, it's still with you, so be grateful for that. For budget, it's really important to make sure that you look at your expenses and take note of what expenses feel good, what expenses, you're happy to pay, that feel energized, that feel expansive, and what expenses don't feel good or kind of feel like, draining. You're not happy that you're putting money towards those things. I'm not talking about the bills. When I'm talking about, expenses that you just automatically pay for, or you kind of just get into a habit of paying for it. Like maybe you're paying for a gym membership because you feel guilty about not going to the gym, and you think that if you keep paying for it, you'll eventually go. Maybe you're looking at your grocery expenses and you're realizing that you spend a lot of money on groceries and you seem to not have enough food, or you have way more food, or you're throwing out food. Really look at the expenses that are not feeling good, that don't feel expenses, and see how you can cut those expenses out of your budget or replace it with something that does feel good. So the next part of your budget, you want to make sure that you budget for pleasure. And so I know that depending on your financial situation, some people pleasure in someone's budget might look at like a spa day, or it might look like taking a trip somewhere. Whatever your budget is, try to put just a fraction of the money, it could even be $1, towards something that brings you pleasure. Maybe that's spending $5 on a candle that you like. Maybe it's starting like a small savings fund for a day trip that you want to take, and you just put even $1 to that day trip fund every time you get paid. When you start making room in your budget for the things that you want, for the things that bring you pleasure, then you allow more money to come into your life, and you're telling yourself, you're telling the universe, you're telling your mind that this is a priority, that I want more of this. So even if you make the smallest adjustment in your budget for pleasure, you'll eventually see that you'll have more money for those things, that more money is going to start coming in. You're going to start managing your money differently because you want to have more money for that pleasurable thing. And the last budgeting tip for abundance is cash. I know everything is so digital, and it's so convenient to be able to place it for something on your phone, or just to kind of swipe your card, and it's really, really nice and very, very helpful to have like a record of your spending. You can go back and look at your credit card statement or your debit card statement, and it's so helpful to have those things. But I believe in the power of touching and textile materials. So I think that it's important that when you're doing your budget and you're managing your money, to take out some cash, to whether you have like a little savings jar where you can see the cash every day. This is a practice that I do and I've done since I was a little kid, and it's been reinforced in the coaching practice that I am in with Cassie Parks, where I literally have a jar where I put money in, and when I can see that money and when I can touch that money and I can see that jar filling up more and more, it opens the flow of money into my life. Because you have a focus. When something is in front of you often, and you're constantly being exposed to it, it becomes something that's part of your mind. It becomes something that you focus on, and what you focus on grows. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you enjoyed those tips on budgeting for abundance. Please comment below which budgeting tip you are going to implement into your budget, and I would love to hear and keep updated on how your budgeting has expanded, how it's grown, how money is flowing into your life because of these practices. If you have not signed up already and you want to continue to get more money tips that help your money to grow, to help you to live an abundant life, then click the link below to sign up for my newsletter. I send out bi-weekly newsletters with money tips to help you to bi-weekly, like every 2 weeks. I know that's different. Every 2 weeks, I send out emails with great money growing tips to help you change your mindset so that you can grow your money and live the life that you want. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you're going to get more videos about changing your money mindset to help you live the life that